First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me, as Keon and Kenny said. Thank you for welcoming me and your police department into your most holy home. Why am I here? Well, that's simple. Because about a month ago, I got a phone call from my good friend Nabi. And Nabi said, I want to speak to you. No problem. And he said, okay, we'll set up a time, and I'll come to One Police Plaza. And I said, no, I'll come to you. That wasn't difficult for me. Because I believe, and I require the people that work for me to feel the same way, that we are your police department. We work for you, and I think that sometimes you forget that. So when Nabi called me, let's go, where and when, and here we are today. I'm still not quite sure what we're talking about, but I'm starting to get a feeling of it. It's important when that phone rings that you know who's on the other phone. Nabi doesn't call me and I look at the number and say, who is that? As Nabi said, I've known Nabi for a long time. In good times, in bad times. We've stood next to each other. And it hasn't always been good. Okay, what happened? What can we do about it? What do we need to do to fix it? If I bleed, my blood is red. We are human beings and we all make mistakes. But we work together to make this community, this borough, this city a better place. I am, people come up to me all the time and they say, oh, how do you do it? What is this job? The time. I am the luckiest person in the world being in this position. I have the greatest job in the world being the police commissioner for you and the people of New York City, and I mean that. And I go through all over New York City and I see all different neighborhoods. I go to Jewish neighborhoods. I go to Irish neighborhoods. I go to African American neighborhoods. This week I was in every part of New York City on Tuesday for National Night Out. It was great. I had jerk chicken in Crown Heights, and then I went to the 3-3 precinct in Washington Heights, and I had rice and beans. Then I went to the 4-6 precinct. I missed Vanessa there. I had ice cream. I ate very well that night. I see different people all over this city. But the prayer tonight said, peace be upon you. We are all the same. No matter what we worship, no matter what color of our skin, no matter whether we kneel down on a Wednesday or a Friday or a Sunday, we all want the same things.
Yes.
We want a better life for our children, beautiful children here. We want to raise a family in peace. We want to be able to send our kids to school and have a better life for our kids and take care of our parents. We have had a heck of a year over the last 15, 18 months, no doubt. But I am here to tell you that despite all the challenges, the New York City Police Department will never turn away from you. The New York City Police Department will always be here to make sure that we are doing everything possible. The New York City Police Department will never be silent when we feel that we need to speak up for you. But the common denominator here, and Keon's kind of said it, is when something happens, we need to know. I can't hear a month later or a week later that something happened on the corner. A couple different things were said here tonight. A couple things I didn't agree with. Number one, my budget's not $10 billion. I wish it was. We're down to 53,000, not 55,000, but we have a lot of resources. We're pulled in a lot of different directions, but we have a lot of resources to keep you safe. But we need to work together doing it. And we need to work together with different parts of the city and different agencies. And I will say this, and I've already said it, but I want to say it again slower. You do not understand maybe the impact that you have. Whether it's me, whether it's the borough president-to-be, whether it's the district attorney, we all work for you, and it is our job to keep you safe. So when things aren't working as well as they should, you have to be vocal. You have to be respectful, but you have to be loud. And you have to make sure people understand you're not happy with how things are. And believe me, things will get better. I want to thank everyone again for the opportunity to come here today. I'm going to leave some time for questions. I've already heard and I've already received some regarding additional deployment of personnel. Believe me that Keon is responsive. Believe me that Keon would love to put a police officer on every single corner of this neighborhood and the different parts of Parkchester and the 43rd. But there is a lot of things going on. But we'll listen. The cameras are a different topic. We'll take that back and we'll see if there's areas and work with some of our legislative leaders and if we can get funding and put cameras up. Absolutely a great crime fighting tool. So I want to thank everyone again for the opportunity. Thank you. God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
If anybody has any question, Mr. Commissioner, please welcome.
Yes, sir. I think one of the most important
Hold on. Let me